What's good, YouTube? I got two trades for you today. I took one in Globex, the other AM this morning. I used Tradecopia as the trade copier. Also got funded next. Got a link for Lucid as well in the description below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. I'll be coming out with a lot more videos in the future. But without further ado, I'll walk you through each trade and then show you the live execution on the second one. The first one did not get recorded. All right, so let's go over the first trade. The first trade happened not too long after Globex opened. I always mark this on my chart every single day. It's just where we open at 5 o'clock in the afternoon CST time. And I put that line on the chart, and I'll wait to see how we react on it. I actually wasn't in front of the chart for most of this, but I came in about right here. Noticed that we had the start of what I thought was a trend line here. Now, I don't always trade with trend lines, but in the overnight session, you can use it a lot. So we had this point here, also copied it and brought it down to the bottom. So we had this point and this point really were the only two things that confirmed it. So I figured, we'll probably at least get down here. At the same time, we had just closed below. I know this is the 15-second, but we at least got close. Figured a double test would push us down. So I got in on a, zoom in. So I got in on this candle right here on a sell stop. I had initially a 10-point, you'll see both trades, I have initial 10-point stop. But I'm not going to keep it at 10-point for long. So once we made this little sweep here, came up, could not close above this point, and then we got back down, I immediately moved my stop to right here, which was a couple ticks higher. I moved it to 5 points, so I cut my risk in half. And then once we closed below this candle here, I went ahead and moved break even. So that's how that trade went. And then just continued full TP. Didn't trail anything. I just moved it to 5 points and then moved it to break even. So the next trade. Okay, so here's the second trade down here. Let me get these executions off. Let me bump up. Go here. Something that I always like to do besides Globex, I like to mark out the high time frame levels that other traders are really looking at, and other traders are extremely interested in previous days value areas. So if you ever look at my chart and you see a purple box with a day on it, that is the value area of the previous day or a day that we have not mitigated that area. So you can see overnight we actually did come up, tap point of control from Wednesday, or got very close to it, but we entered into this point of this value area. And at the same time, we have this zone, low to high, that we confirmed with a close down here. So we've got this low, put in this high, and then we closed down here below the low that put in that high. So now this is the zone. And so what I'm looking for with these zones is just for us to trade back into it. First of all, I'd like to see some volume build below it in this case, because we have a zone that we would like to trade short from, right? So I'm looking for volume to accumulate and for us to go back up and get to at least 50%. As you can see, we delivered a little bit more than 50%, which is fine, and I'll show you exactly why. In the description, you'll find that video on APTrades in his GB model. So what I do is I take zone high to the recent swing low and draw that fib out. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for these areas to align with roughly 50% of a zone that is unmitigated. And that is exactly what we have. What other confluences do we have? We've got this unmitigated value area, an unmitigated point of control from Wednesday, unmitigated zone, in alignment with the GB. This is simply a Fibonacci retracement to the 7475. So that is a retracement to the 7475. Now, I wasn't on the chart. I got on a little bit later, but my short down here was because of this. Now, if I would have been on the chart, I would have taken this trade, but I wasn't. I got in about 835. I got on the chart. Noticed everything was tapped. We had this little area. We were pushing, and I was expecting this low. I'm still expecting this low to get ran. And really, the ultimate target is for us to push below initial balance low that we created today and deliver all the way to yesterday's point of control, which would liquidate the entire or mitigate the entire value area from yesterday. So that's what I'm looking for here. I'm actually done trading. I'm not going to take another trade today, but that's the thesis behind this trade here and what I wanted to see happen. Now, I'm not going for the biggest moves. I'm going for a piece of the pie. So without further ado, let's get into the live execution. So I hope you liked the video. And again, like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And don't forget about the sale on Lucid, as well as the discount on Tradecopia and Funded Next, all linked in the description below. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.